Welcome back to the show, everybody. Pop that thing. Do it. I'm, of course, the one of the only triple the G.O.D. Always flamed by the squadron. Got Bessie Janine Magdalene holding it down and bringing this video to you. And the most dangerous hands in the multiverse elusive. You. Yeah, I'm talking to your ass. You. You're live right here with us. Right here on Team GRF TV. And yes, indeed, we got some BlazBlue cross tag battle for that culo bang bang. And if you didn't hear me, let me run it back one more time. We got some BB tag for that ass, baby. Two time, bringing that heat, baby. Cause I'm hyped for this one. I'm hyped for this one for a couple of reasons. I'm hyped the same way I was hyped when we took a look at Heart, because I wanted to know and really understand because of what it was that I know and so how familiar I am with Arcana Heart and also her playable appearance in Nitro Plus Blasters of how they were going to handle Homan. And I'm in the same place with this because I am very interested to know how they gonna handle my girl Yumi right now with these aerial rays. I'm interested in that. I am. But let's back up a little bit because, see, I'm not doing things proper. So let's rewind that a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking a look at the frigidly frozen Femme Fatale Yumi from Syndrome Kagura Esteban Versus. You like that for an intro? Yeah, I'm with you. But yeah, seriously, like, we're in the building right now. And like I said, I am very hyped because I want to know. Because the thing is that I have not watched the English version that Our System Works USA did about when the characters dropped, and nor that I watched the Japanese one either. I wanted to, but then all that stuff happened and I never got to. But I think that gives me something a little bit different because I get to be the baddest lab monster in existence, and I get to do that without having a lot of information going in, so that I have those high and light bulb moments of, oh, that's how that works. Because sometimes true lab monsters do their best work by just sitting and just pressing buttons and understanding what it is that buttons do. And I really think that I'm going to have a fun time with this game because from when I do play it, I just say, this is a game where I enjoy just pressing buttons. Like, very few games give me that. Like, but a lot of games that Arc System Works is either behind or with are games that allow me to have fun pressing buttons and understanding what they do. And I really think that, especially like a game like BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, that is all about simplification for the sake of fun, given that this is a game called BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, where we have multiple franchises that, well, actually, let me take that back because I was about to say something. Let me put it this way. BlazBlue was never simple. Never. Given what Ultimate Pedigree was supposed to be, it was never supposed to be that. Under Night and Birth is its own monster. Every single one of those characters play differently, and understanding what makes them special is what makes that game so special. And Persona 4 Arena is just that. That was the game that got simplification for the lowest common denominator correct, given all the mistakes that were made in both Fist of the North Star and Sengoku Basara Cross. Those games died so Persona could live, and I never want you to forget that. I never want the streets to forget that Fist of the North Star became what it became, and indeed Sengoku Basara Cross, as those games that Our System Works made as their intro to making licensed fighting games, that those games died and became the wonderful, sexy things they are. So your Dragon Ball fighters and your Persona 4 arenas can exist. You are welcome. Just forget Uncle Triple gave you that. I'm giving you that back because that's important. The thing is that before we get this up in here, there is one thing I really want to explain about my real excitement about this. I am a Homer player in Nitro Plus Blasters, right? So knowing when I saw that area rate, I had a lot of questions. Given again that we talked about the simplification for lowest common denominator, what this game is, given the overcomplicated nature of the three games we're talking about that are the main franchise stars that make this game work, understanding and indeed knowing what do you do about that? Because small little backstory, right? Homer and Nitro Plus Blasters has an aerial raise, as you've seen with the Yumi video and stuff that she does a move and she can follow it up. In Nitro Plus Blasters, all three of her special moves, plus 5C and E on counter hit, because 5C and E on counter hit, and her three special moves with C, when hit correctly, activate area rave, and then if you press the A or B or C button, you can follow it up, and they all give you different follow-ups, and they are all great for a game and a character that excels wonderfully at giving you rushdown options. Like, if you haven't played Nitro Plus Blasters, go get the Steam version. And the only reason I'm telling you get the Steam version because it's one-to-one with the last version in the arcade that is still kind of sort of being played now. You can play the PS4 version, just know you're a little bit behind on balance changes and things like that. Just wanted to let you know. But understanding that a game that Nitro Plus Blasters, like, in your face is an ignorant video game in like the best way possible because of how important not only knowing your character but knowing your assist. That game is dumb, and it's dumb, like I said, it's dumb in the best way possible because all of the assists in the game bring something different to enhance the character, and you don't get a lot of fighting games that actually get the fighter plus the assist and the gelling of what makes it work correct. And Nitro Plus Blasters is a game that gets it really, really, really correct. Another game that I just want to just shout out real quick that really gets that correct on another level is Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition. That's another game that really gets assists and that whole flowing, because vanilla Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax and Fighting Climax Ignition are two different games, and don't think about it any other way. But we getting off subject. Look, let's just summarize what the last 7 minutes of this was. I'm hype as hell. I want to see this trailer. I want to get listeners up in here. I want to learn how aerial waves work. You should go play Nitro Plus Blasters Aaron Infantile and then Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition. And don't forget that Sengoku Basar Cross and Fist of the North Star died so that Persona and Dragon Ball could exist for you to play. You're welcome. Something Super Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I've covered all my bases. Look, I know y'all ready to see this. I'm gonna take care of y'all, but we gotta do some small things. Gotta do some small things. So we good. Look, so we gonna get a little sis up in here. We gonna take a look at this trailer, and I'm gonna learn me some things. So we gonna go through this together. So y'all ready? I'm ready. Yo, little sis, the streets need you, baby. Where you at, girl? Just like that, call she come, man, bringing this heat to you. So I am gonna close this. So with all of that being said, now activating the frigidly frozen Femme Fatale Yumi. That's E-X-E. Yumi. Say you Yumi Hara, a third-year student at the Gessen Girls Academy. She's the granddaughter of the legendary shinobi Kurokage and is the leader of the Gessen Elites. I would love to, go into the whole thing about Senran Kagura and this two timelines, but this is not neither here nor there. Maybe one day when I actually decide to review the franchise and make a 30-minute video telling you how Kasaragi is the best. You may continue. Striking with her fans and calling for shards of ice, what the? I think they meant she. No, her. Wow. I'm not getting pronouns right now. Let's try that again, please. Striking with her fans and calling for shards of ice, her fighting style resembles the dance move of the traditional Jap. Wow, this is horribly translated. This is horribly translated. Let me see if we can live we can fix this sentence here. I can't. I'm trying here. I'm thinking of a flowing sentence, but this is a literal translation, and you can tell. I'm just kind of like, wow. Somebody put this video out. I'm not saying nothing. Thank you for putting the video out. Our system works, but somebody should have proofread this. Her fighting style resembled the dance moves of the traditional style of Japanese dance. I like that. It's a little more wordy than what it is, but it gets the point across. real quickly while we're getting out this, and I'm probably gonna say this again. Yumi, thank you for making me money all these years. Thanks to some Russians who tried to hack my YouTube account. It's a long story, but I thank you for years. But now YouTube won't even let me monetize the video, and it's like 18 and over rated, and this is just for simply gameplay. For what game is that? For what? For Shinobi Versus? Yeah. It was not for Estival Versus. I'm sure. Yeah, it's gameplay footage from Estival Versus. It's a long story, but you may continue now because of broken translations. Anywho, let's go to work. Yumi is an all-around character who fights using her fans and nice ninja arts. Okay, fair enough. She can zone her opponent using projectile effects such as whirling fans and Grand State Snowbird, which freezes the opponent on hit, and gain the upper hand using two different dances in the close range. Okay. When attack from a specific move connects, Yumi follows up with the aerial rave automatically. Okay, so it's automatic. Okay. And by spinning a skill gauge during aerial rave, she can perform Killing Stone to deal additional damage to the opponent. Okay, I'm with you. So, you can break through your opponent's defense with the overhead and low follow-up attacks of Dance Against One Yang. So, okay, so I'm with you. And deal massive damage using Dancing with One Yen, which has a follow-up that connects to the aerial raid. Master the two dances that will lead you to victory. Okay, so, we're not done here because we wanted some. Okay, so, I got my answer. I got a lot of information from this video. I did. So, Yumi is a record character, and given Yumi and what she does in Senran Kagura, having her be a record character makes more sense than it should, because we are talking about a character who is graceful and elegant and beautiful, and you really want that reflected in a character, because again, this is who the street's waifu is when it comes to this game. The answer is always Kasaragi, and if you like to step outside and fight about it, I will whoop your ass. But look, I appreciate that is the decision they made to go with the character, because again, just to flow back to Nitro Plus Blasters, Homura is a hard hitter. Like, she sits up here, she do her thing and do whatever. She's more of a hit, and then what you gonna do when it's time to wake up to get that alarm, because she can be right on you. She can, like, the way that I play the character is that I purposely, like, on wake up, like, give my opponents the chance to, like, put themselves in counter hit situations so I can make them pay, because she is very great at that. Because she has like 50 billion swords, her reach is a lot greater than a lot of the other characters who have more of a zoning technique in Nitro Plus Blasters. So Homura can really push really far, because when I think about Homura, like, Homura, honestly, for real, like, because I want to make sure that I say this right, is that Homura, like, when I think about a character, like, she, like I said, she got some reach, and I'm trying to sit up here, and I am trying. Yukimura, because I'm stalling trying to think in my head, like, she remind me of, like, in that game, a lot of Yukimura from Sengoku Basara Cross. Like, that dude can confirm from, like, damn near 3 characters away, because that staff is so damn long, and given the spacing in that game, is that you have characters who can confirm from full screen with fireball and then start an attack. Is that Yumi can, because it's like Homura can be like if this is here, Homura can do this. I try to do with his hand and like be this far away, and can close the, and either use the dash in or close the gap in thinking where she can land a counter hit, which can lead into area raid setups. Yumi, given all of this information that we've absorbed here, is that she is a character who is going to be able to get in a game that is very, very rush down heavy, that now, because of everything that's part of version 2.0, is a game that is encouraging you to get in that ash. Let me repeat that one more time. This game is encouraging you to get in some motherfuckers cool. Real mother shit. That's what the game is trying to do. That, because it's like, one of the new things in version 2.0 is when it's 80 seconds or less, we just gonna give you meter like Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. So it's like, This game wants you to get in that ass, literally get in that ass, and giving again like run it back. Let me see if it show that move like the distance of like dancing like cause see here, see and there's dancing from Yin right there. Like do you see how far she was able to like look at the distance she's able to confirm that from a fireball and start an area raid, ladies and gentlemen. Homura can only technically do that with one move, and it's reverse dragon punch C. Cause she do that move where she do a dash and then she hit him like she hit with like the back of the sword or whatever, like and does like a claw attack with it, which then leads into area raid setup. Homer can just do a simple Yumi, I'm sorry, can do a simple move and start an area raid from it. So she gonna be dangerous at like that spot where because do they have a name between like what neutral is and what zoning position is? Because they should get a name for them. Somebody should work on that. Because again, like in the neutral right there, she can throw that fireball. And I'm assuming that especially when we're talking about a game that wants you to use meter, she can probably get even further away and start that area raid from things. And this is also a game that incentivizes you to work as a team. That the more you work as a team, the more you rewarded just in case one of your characters get bodied. So that's something that also has to be in your noodle when you're thinking about a character that works this way. So I'm gonna run it back one more time just like that. So and given this is that you can sit up her. Wait, hold up. What is that a counter? Yeah, that's a counter. What is it with ice characters in video games and counters? Like, how many? Cause what? Jen? Cause what? Jen? Yeah, Jen has always had a counter since vanilla BlazBlue. Weiss has a counter. Mitsuru, the Queen of Executions, execute me. I'm like, what is it with characters in fighting games that are ice based that have counters? Like what? Sub-Zero's ice clone? Like he still got ice clones in MK11. Yeah, you know something about the Terminator. We'll get to that later in the show. But again, this character has a lot to offer. I really think so. And given and understanding and knowing like what we talked about at the beginning about the simplification but the respect of not only the people you are simplifying it for, but for the people who are looking for something deeper. The ones that bring that dirt to the light and let the sun shine in. I just wanted to do that, don't mind me. But I really love what this character is doing, and I really hope that we see more representation. Kasaragi would be a rushdown monster. Like for real. Like I'm like when I think about what I would want to see in Kasaragi, I would love for her to be a character like Angel, right? Like for her to have like moves that start like her basic stuff, and then she can sit up here and she can sway and move and do all that type of stuff with all them kicks. That would be mad dumb. Like, but see again, that would be more for a Senran Kagura fighter versus being this game. Because that would be a game where you could get a little dumb and you could have like start moves and things like that. The only reason this is on my mind because I've been playing on my PlayStation Classic for like the past couple of days or whatever, and I have been playing a lot of Bloody Roar. So I've been trying to remember can I do the 6 goose chain with Shenlong, and I still can do it. I still can do it. Like it's like it took a couple of seconds to get like the muscle memory back of doing it, and then also canceling into a beast rave, but you know things of that nature. But I really think that even though that Yumi is in this game, I really honestly think that when we sit up here and think about it, a Senran Kagura game would be nuts, given how diverse the ladies and the few gentlemen that are playable, what they could really bring to the table. Which then makes me wonder, like, I still wonder at this juncture, but just run this back because I want to get this off the screen. But yeah, like she can extend it using extra meter, and then she got these overheads, which like I said, I think it's perfect for the character to have those types of moves because of that is dirty. That is extra dirty. She called in Weiss from midair. That was hella dumb. Let's go ahead. Let's get this off the screen so I can finish talking to y'all so we can get up out of here. Look, I'm wondering like what is this gang gonna do next? And like a lot of these videos are going to end with what are these gangs gonna do next? Like Neo being the character that they chose for Ruby, but given that you got Susano, you got Hilda, and you got my boy Adachi, it was the best choice to try to represent villains because I'm like it was either gonna be Neo or it was gonna be Cinder, and I think that if you really gonna do Cinder, like you really need to give her something special, given all of the changes that character has been through in Ruby with Volume 7 coming soon and all that old good stuff. That I really think that the proper choice was Neo because you have enough to sit up here to build a base off of and then expand on it. And when you got some of the best in the business at creating characters and things like that, like the literal Captain Falcon defense of if it's a game with a character, we can make anything out of it. That's why he Falcon punches things now. It's a wonderful thing. But look, I am definitely interested. I'm glad this video answered my questions. I'm gonna tell you this one more time for the hood. Go play Nitro Plus Blasters. Go play Fist of the North Star. Go play Sengoku Basara Cross. Go play those games. Like for real. Like I'm gonna say it again before we get up out of here. Fist of the North Star and Sengoku Basara Cross died so that you could have Persona 4 Arena, so that you could have Dragon Ball Fighters. Those games died and laid on a cross that Capcom literally forgets the game exists, and Sega not gonna let them re-release the game for whatever reason. Like when you cause I remember hearing back in the day that Arc System Works wanted to fix the Goku Basara Cross and Capcom wouldn't let them. That Arc System Works wanted to do a sequel to Fist of the North Star to try to normalize stuff, but those games wouldn't be the same watchful things of touch you and you get dribbled like an NBA Jam basketball. Touch you and you get carried to the sky until you are never seen again. The games wouldn't be the same without. And again, like I said, I'm like, given what those games have become, is that I still want to see version 2.0. I still want to see version 2.0 Ultra Suplex, so I want that. Like, I can play it. I can load it up right now and play version 2.0, but to be able to play that legit would be super dope. But look, I have done enough talking. Yumi, you look beautiful, darling. And again, I want to thank you, because thanks to you and Russian folks, man, y'all can, your simple existence kept me fed, and it is I think, you know what? We finna find out right now, before we get up out of here, like real rap. I am finna literally find out, like, how many views that video got. Like, cause I wanna know. Like, I literally wanna know, because I think it's 8 million now. Like, real, like, I think it's literally 8 million now. Like, literally, let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one right here. Let me see. The analytics, according to this information, it does not tell me the exact number. I might have to actually click on the video itself to see that. We'll pause that because I don't want y'all to hear that. Oh, okay, no, bad. According to this, okay, that's the wrong one. That one got 4 million. One of these videos, unless they sat up here and redid the numbers for it, which also wouldn't surprise me at all because of things and stuff. Okay, Janine, relax, darling. It's okay. It's okay, darling. It's alright. Let me take a look at something. Okay, wow. Okay, you know what? I'm glad we looked at that. I'm glad that happened. Because the last time I looked at that video had 8 million views. Those views are down to like 4.4 million. So that means that YouTube went back, did the homework to see that some Russian bot was like watching the video all day. Because for like 2 seconds, I had no idea people were making money on the video, and then I claimed it. And I claimed it to try to get them to stop. And then I started making money off of it, and I'm not going to complain. I'm like, that video was literally paying my bills every month. So I am not going to be hating on my Russian family. Shout out to my Russian family. My Uncle Donald says what's really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, Putin was good, but nigga. Seriously? Seriously, yo, we have got plenty of more show for you, yo. I am, of course, the one and the only the triple the G.O.D. A.K.A. with the CRACKCOCINE hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. And of course, I am the baddest lab monster in existence. And of course, the baddest monster in existence too. Hashtag put that all at. You know who rocking my 6 squish murder in the squad in the congregation, man. They be praised. Bessie, Johnny, Magdalene, the Unos, the Doses, the Traces, and the Quattros, bringing this heat to you. I'm like, when I open Chrome, I'm like, Janine was purring. She's like, Daddy, why you doing this to me? I'm like, baby, I gotta let the streets know it's really good. I'm sorry, darling. That was my bad. And of course, yeah, these right here get you locked down in the most dangerous hands in the multiverse, baby. You better know what it is. Look, subscribe if you have not done that. Hit the bell if you ain't done that. Like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't. You got something to say? Put it in the comments. Do that. Do that. Ways to get at me on social media and ways to support this show with your cash money. But seriously though, sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Bang! Just like that. Look, we have got plenty of more show for you, and we've got it for you right after these commercial messages. Man, I can't wait to get that way. Can't wait to see what's up with that Neo joint. Like, can't wait. Like, that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? But that's my girl. She gonna rock my world. I got the whole world knowing that I'm pushing crack. Shout out to Killer. Look, more show for all of y'all right after these commercial